We are about to leave the outpost lodge for the Mashambe Gate, which is where we will start our first day on the mountain. So it's actually quite a big day because we're going from here about 1,300 meters above sea level to just below 3,000 or around 3,000 today, where we'll camp for the first night. So it's pretty steep day, pretty long day obviously, with a lot of travel yesterday for people only getting their bags, and the travel to the mountain should take about 2 hours, and then the hike. It's kind of into the fire a little bit, but nothing nobody can't handle. 9 days ago, and before that 10 years ago. So this is my third time on the foothills of Kilimanjaro, and yeah, it's a little bit different than 9 days ago at least. The last group, when we were here, we were putting on sunscreen and most were in shorts, and today, as you can see, full wet gear on. There's a few ponchos floating around, and I would say this is probably as dry as we're going to get it, because we're just about to go into the rainforest, you know. Hopefully it doesn't mean that, you know, tent life is going to be too miserable. But all good, there's lots happening around here. Our porters are checking in our bags and all our gear. I think there's about 45 in our group, support staff, including guides and cooks and all that. And takes a bit of time. Our group's just having lunch, and I'd say we'll be off in the next half an hour. There's definitely a nice air of nervous anticipation in the group, and for something like this, that's exactly where you want to be. Yeah, solid day. I think everyone managed it very well. I don't think there was any issues. On the last trip we had a guy who was in a very bad way, but here, no problem to anyone. I think it was nice pace, and you know, it's a big day. 1,200 meters ascent, and it gets steep at times, and today it was slippy, and but yeah, no worries for anyone. One thing that jumped out at me was I didn't really know the track, and that kind of says to me that I wasn't concentrating on what it kind of looked like, if you get me. I wasn't trying to map it in the first trek, and today it was kind of seemed a little bit new to me. Now it looked a bit different, obviously, with the wet ground and the kind of gloomy, foggy cloudness around, but all in all, it was it was a grand day. I feel great. genuinely feel good. I had the usual, when you haven't done any exercise for a few days, that first little piece, I had that kind of, stress response, especially in my lungs. Once I got going, I felt very at ease and comfortable and had no issues. And it's very early days, so it doesn't really mean anything. But for today, it was all good.